gotta believe.
Hello folks, how's everybody doing out there today? It's a beautiful day here in Saskatchewan. A little breeze, gonna be a nice beautiful day. Finally out walking again, going at snail's pace, not my regular turtle's pace, but I'm getting around now. It's a good thing, better than how our offensive line's been doing it on the Riders. Man, oh man, what a season for losing offensive linemen. And we're coming into the Banjo Bowl with a whole new setup on the O-line. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. I'll make another video here once I get all the lineups in for Banjo Bowl. What I've seen here, it looks like Winnipeg's in the going the opposite direction in their O-line. They're getting a couple more pieces back. Looks like Neufeld will be back, and that Stanley Bryant, their tackle, looks like he might be back. And ours, I have no idea what it's going to look like for sure. I imagine, I don't know who, probably Furlan at center. I best not say it till actually the lineup comes out. Winnipeg, probably the only other guy that they're missing big time will be Big Hill. And I don't really think they miss him that much nowadays. He's got a lot of experience and knows where to go, but getting there has been a problem for him. And I think they actually hurt him a little bit in speed and coverage. They got good replacements. What else? Oh, I suspect big changes, and well, I'm hoping for some changes on the defense. Looks like Weeb might be back, and Jackson Ford might be back, and give those guys a try. Especially at safety. We need a different safety. I know it's hard to tell who causing all the problems back there, but their receivers are just running wild and wide open. You know, Wilson was wide open, man, and so was Danson Damsky, and too far open where our guys, man, they're getting clobbered right away if they're even not covered. Harris pulls it down, but if they do catch it, and that's some good ones, I'm missing them, that's part and parcel of it. They're getting blasted as soon as they hit the bloody catch the ball, where our guys are 5 yards off of them. You know, just a couple times we're tight. Nah, there's got to be a change in that defensive backfield, change in defense or something. It just can't go on. We're giving up too many big plays downfield, and not enough 2-and-outs. And with our new offensive line again, it's going to be difficult running the ball. It's going to be a tough one to win, folks. Tough one to win. But we got to win it. We're getting in the critical stage here now, where we got to win games. Otherwise, we're going to be on the outside looking into the playoffs here. Had to stop for a bit of a rest there. Anyway, this game, Harris is going to have to stand on his head to win this one. They're going to have to move him around the pocket, and he's going to have to run a bit. Hopefully not. Hopefully they can get some schemes where we got some receivers open. But we're going to need points. Like I said, everybody thought that Caleris was going to be out. I didn't think so. O'Shea, he's pretty smart. He knows the rules, and he didn't say when the concussion protocol. Right off the bat, I knew, nah, Zach will be back. I just hope we can sock him a few more times. He's a good quarterback, but I just can't stand how he doesn't even try to avoid hits, and then when he does get hit, he goes down like he's been shot with a big rifle. Yeah, it's just pathetic. Drama queen. He just barely gets tapped sometimes, and he's looking at the ref to get a penalty. I don't blame him, that's the rules. Like I said, I'll get back to you more about the game. I'd like to talk about a few other things here. One thing, I don't know if Rider Media or anybody from the Rider organization watched this videos, but I'll give you one big tip. If you're going to interview coaches, especially coaches and players, at least have the volume up where you can hear what the interviewer's questions are. Like it's a joke. I don't know, maybe it's my cheap laptop, but I'll tell you what, I got it cranked right up and I can barely hear what the questions are. I know I'm old, but you gotta fix that. Get some sort of mic out there for the questions. Otherwise, it's a joke. What else I want to touch on? Oh, everybody, a lot of people on O'Day's and Reynolds' case, get rid of them. It's not gonna happen, folks. Not gonna happen. Not this season. That's for sure. And maybe not even next season. Because that was one thing I didn't like, was the 3-year deal for O'Day. I coughed on that one right off the bat. The only thing that helped there was probably being able to hire a coach. You got a GM that's going to be there for a while and support you. But it's a 3-year deal for a guy that really didn't bring the team on big time when he was the acting GM per se. This is his first year really bringing in his own coaching and stuff, which is the big thing. And people that say, oh, he didn't have the right players. Well, you don't think Mace is standing on the sidelines. He ain't standing there going, what players are you gonna bring me? He's definitely got a lot of say who comes here. You know, how come you think we ended up with Ouellette and Thurman? You know, and a few more I can mention. Now, Ouellette's been a big disappointment this year, but I'll tell you, I think he was, like I said, I think he'd been hurt before the gates even opened. But giving O'Day that 3-year deal was stupid. Like I said, it was just mainly for the coaches. You know, you get a coach easier. You got a long-term GM. He is, I'll agree, he is responsible for finding players. You know, like he's got his staff there, and he got Jones, and he's got 3 other guys helping him, looking for guys in the Canadian and in college and the NFL and the drafts, and we didn't seem to find anybody. They only found a retread from Edmonton that Jones found, you know, to fill in. I know it's getting thin up there, that's for sure. Offensive lineman. It's absolutely pathetic. You know, that's your bread and butter of your offense and defense line. You got to have trench guys in football. All the rest is you know, you can get away with some average play, but every play on offense, and they're bashing on the line there. I'll make it short here till I'll get back to you. I'm going to wait till this lines come out. I'll maybe go for a bike ride later. It's a beautiful day. maybe head out to the river, check out, see if the fall colors are starting yet. I'd like to thank everybody that supports me, and it's unbelievable. And the subscribers, man, who's going to be my 600th subscriber? Couldn't believe it. Almost at 600, creeping up there slowly. Sure, it'd be nice to hit 1,000. Any of you out there know anybody that's on YouTube, tell them to hit the subscribe for the old Rough Rider guy. Because if I can hit 1,000, they can, those damn commercials they seem to put on videos, you can get some money from that. I wouldn't use the money for myself. I'd put it all if I ever got any money. I don't even know how the hell you do it, to tell you the truth. They sent me messages already because I got the hours in. A lot of hours watched on YouTube. That amazes me too. Hit that, tell them to hit that subscribe. If you get 1,000, you can, I'd put all the money towards Saskatchewan minor football. A lot of kids, how cheap, fairly cheap to play ball, but some people don't even have that money. It's the same thing as Rider fans. You know, they said they're giving up on the Riders and complaining like crazy. And I said, if they're complaining, they haven't given up on the Riders, have they? It's pretty obvious. They're still complaining. But I can understand, the money's tight, and I know where they're coming from, and you gotta put some W's on the scoreboard, otherwise your fan base will drop off awful quick. And I hope it don't happen. I hope we can, my goal for the season was just make the damn playoffs. Now with a whole new organization, make the playoffs, and we got a good team. In general, we're in there right to the end. They play with heart. Just a few mistakes here and there. We got a team that's not good enough to win if you make mistakes. And if you don't make any mistakes, we can win this game. Make too many mistakes, of course you're going to be with a big loser on your forehead. Anyway, I'll get back to you as soon as I got a clue of what's happening in this game. Almost had enough walking here. I'll go for a bike ride later. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hit that subscribe and keep those comments coming. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go. We got this.